question, actually. I was just curious to those that have tried both. Which one is more effective in terms of like voice notes versus videos?
Very good question. I personally have found videos more effective. A lot of people here may find voice notes. The thing we can't really predict is the person that's receiving it. So we don't know what's their preferred medium. And I'll share an example in a moment of how I found this out with another guy called Chris Russell, but that's a bit we can't predict. But there is a follow-up question we can ask if we're not getting responses. And with everybody's permission, can I share a few examples of that? Is that okay? Okay, cool. Right. So just wanted to know, can everybody see my LinkedIn inbox? Yep. Okay, cool. So prospect recently came through asking questions about sales coaching, and then I record the video. And this is what I mean by the too long didn't read. So I just say, thanks for the update, pop an email in, here's some information, and we get it in, right? So that's giving them the too long didn't read. We had another guy where last week he was looking for a sales coach and my name was tagged on it. So I put in and I just said, hi, Zachary, quick video, saw your LinkedIn post, a little bit of background of me, crazy to have a 10-minute chat. And then we have a response. We're going back and forth. I add in some voice notes. And the reason I'm doing this, team, is when we look at a piece of text and we read it in the voice in our head. And so does your prospect. They may not understand your inclinations or your tonality or personality when they're reading back a text. So this is why I find videos and voice notes help with this, right? But I wanted to tell you a quick story about a guy called Chris Russell. So Chris Russell was somebody I used to coach. He's now a sales coach in his own business, and he hit President's Club quite a few times. But we were going through this thing, Esther, of sending videos and voice notes and not getting responses. But I said, let's test it out. And he started booking a couple of meetings. But then one day he comes in and said, Neil, I've got like a 50-50. Some people are responding, but some people are not. I said, okay, let's take this a bit further. Why do we think they're not responding? And his first thoughts are, they don't want to click play, or they don't know what's in the video, or they're just not happy with videos being sent to them. And I said, great, why don't we call them out on this, but in a polite way? So it kind of went along the lines of this. Esther, I've sent you a few messages and videos and voice notes. Perhaps videos are not for everyone. And maybe I've missed the mark here, but could I ask you, what's your preferred contact channel? So what Chris did was he went to everybody that didn't respond and he sent the following messaging saying, I don't think videos works for everyone. What's your preferred? And he came back and he said he's actually started getting responses back from the people saying they're actually now coming back to the fact of calling them out of you don't like videos. So this is how we can tell who likes videos and who doesn't like videos, but then giving them an out by going through another way.